What's goody Gucci gang? It is crazy. Like, I know I'm not the only one that's been up like this. Like, I've been trying for the last week, okay? Probably like week and a half. I've been trying to get my schedule acclimated, but mind you, this how off I've been with my schedule. Didn't nobody even tell me yesterday was 11/11. I'm thinking that is tomorrow. Today, because today is tomorrow. That's how off I've been. Like, I have not even been on track with the days. Like, I know I ain't the only one, though. What the hell going on? And y'all heard about these motherfucking people we got up in the government? Y'all, they talking about they done y'all, they talk about they done stole the money. They done stole the money from us. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't even say they stole it from us because me personally, no, let me not even lie, because they definitely do got me some. They got me on some taxes for sure, man. They got me on some taxes for sure. And here's my problem. What like how I'm gonna get my money back? Like y'all just sitting up there taking money from us. And then we gotta pay you to get our money back when tax season come. The fuck? Why I'm paying you when I already paid you, so I gotta pay you again to get what you were supposed to just give to me already? Because what the fuck am I paying taxes for? And what is you taking out all this money for health care and Medicare, whatever the hell? We ain't never gonna see a dime of that money. Okay? When you talking about you get about what how old you gotta get to get the money? I don't know. Whenever you become a qualifying senior citizen, okay, that shit ain't gonna help you. Let you have a disability or something wrong with you. I remember I tried to apply for disability several years ago with my neuropathy and my epilepsy, right? And it's like the way that they was trying to make me jump through so many hoops and hurdles. I said, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'll figure it out. It's okay. I don't even want to fucking play with y'all because the way y'all got me going through all these goddamn hoops and hurdles, I might as well just figure out a way to make it and figure out a way to get by, regardless of all the motherfucking shit I'm suffering through. But yeah, y'all, they talking about they done spent that reserve fund. I'm telling you, from what I recollect, okay, from what I can, get in my memory bank, they said it was like 5 to 6 billion. Okay, they said they had about 5 or 6 billion in that damn reserve. Okay, and that shit gone. And they saying that they know that the shit gone because they stalling. How they gonna sit up there and try to overturn a Supreme Court ruling that says no, you gotta pay the funds to people. You gotta make sure people eat not partially but completely. Okay, and then how you gonna turn around talking about well, let's see if we could put something on it. I, what? I didn't even know you had that type of luxury. See? Oh, what a time to be white, huh? Oh, what a time to be white. But no, yo, two things I want to say. First of all, I'm not messing around with this government no more. I got me a 1 year exit plan. I've been working on it for a while. I was supposed to get up out of here a few years ago, to be honest. See, a lot of shit done just got stalled. Okay. But I got a 1 year exit plan. Okay. I already got my infrastructure set up for my creative ecosystem out here. So all we need to really do, me and my squad, is, get our little land together, buy our land in the different locations that we done designated, and then roll up out of here. Cause like me personally, it's not for me, Bookie. It's not for me. And here's another thing. I can't. You gotta raise the bar at some point, right? So I had to raise the bar because I realized, like, what the fuck do I keep catering to people who I don't no longer resonate with? Like, I don't resonate with people who are just starting their healing journey, or who are insecure with themselves, or who are not self-aware. I don't resonate with them type of people. So what the hell am I catering to them for in any way, shape, or form when it comes to the services that I offer? I'm a sage. I need to act like it. I want to be around other people who are at least close enough to, you know what I mean, the range, so that I feel like there's some type of common ground. Like, I'm not trying to teach somebody at beginner stage. You just got in diapers. Oh, yeah, absolutely the fuck not. I, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't, because it's exhausting to me. And then what y'all be wanting from me be a little too much. It's like there's a sense of entitlement. Like, okay, you gotta provide this because it's 5 million other tarot readers online, and it's 5 million other spiritual practitioners online, and I know. Why you think I done fell back? Cause I ain't got time. I'm not here to compete, baby. I've been here for a long time now, and I've been here doing the work though behind the scenes. I worked on myself so that I can help y'all work on yourself. But a lot of y'all not even ready to live up to the small expectations that I have. Like, follow through. If I hold you accountable, do what you said you was gonna do. Y'all don't want to do what you said you was gonna do because y'all be lazy. Y'all think this social media shit is real. Like, this not how it work in the real world. You can't just sit up there and snap your fingers and boom, it's done. No, you gotta actually do some work. Okay? How dare you come on show up to my company talking about, well, I'm here. I'm ready for my paycheck. What did you do to get a paycheck? Don't play in my face. So I had did over on the prosperity portal. I had did a little reading yesterday. Something light, something low key, just for the wolf pack. If you ain't already following me on Discord, well, you done missed out, because I think the window of opportunity is about to close up. Okay, I said I could only allow a certain amount of people on the Discord for this first phase. This first phase is where we just build and, get stuff situated and have our little events quietly so it don't get too noisy around them parts. But eventually, more and more people gonna find us, especially when we start hitting them other countries. Like, they gonna be in it to win it, okay? But like, I'm about to close up the window of opportunity temporarily because I don't want too many people up in there, for real, for real. But I did a reading for the wolf pack over there yesterday. Well, I did it over on the prosperity portal, but made it available to them folks. And it's interesting because I was doing that reading and I realized, like, I feel so much better when I'm reading about things that are in alignment with where I'm at right now. Talk to me about business. Talk to me about what's popping in, what I'm saying, the life after healing, the life after going on your spiritual journey. Talk to me about what that looks like, and what we need to be focused on in that phase. Because, like, I'm tired of hearing all about this is who's coming towards you. I don't give a. Now, don't piss me off. I don't care about who's coming towards me, especially if they crusty, okay? But no, like, doing that reading yesterday, and I read from the prosperity deck, which, like I said, is going to be available at the end of this month. Um, it was nice. It just felt nice. It felt so fluid. It felt so mature, like, I loved it, for real. I'm talking about, I loved it like I was doing it for myself, and I really wasn't. But, like, when I'm reading, there are times, plenty of times, when I'm resonating with the messages that I'm sharing. So, anywho, with all that being said, I do have the cards out, and I do want to kind of, throw some little messages out there from the prosperity deck yet again. Okay, but this is only for folks who's on that level, because y'all know there's levels to this shit. So I'm only talking to the ones that's been doing the work. I can't relate to them other folks, trying to tell me how I'm supposed to fix my life. Listen, do I look like Ivana or whatever her name is? That's not me. I am not here to tell you how to fix your life. I don't want to do that. I think I'm too good. Why? Because that's just what I think. Okay, I done raised the bar, damn it. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself, because when I was offering this shit 6 years ago, you wasn't jumping on the wave. Okay, where was you in 2019? Hello. But the first two cards that I got out here, which I wasn't even gonna use this deck, but I just happened to have it sitting on my bed. The first two cards I have out here is the Six of Cups and the Hierophant, and it's so crazy because you know this when you're reading cards, y'all know that it's all interpretation, right? Each reader, each artist, because I feel like readers are artists too, each artist or reader, they are interpreting things from their own perception of the world and perception of things, right? And so uh somebody could say this means X, Y, and Z to them, and another person could say that it means something else to them. For me, when I see this, I literally see like the evolution of who you were and who you are now. Like how certain things kind of weren't lost though, because the hierophant, it just speaks to spiritual ascension. It speaks to that high level wisdom and just knowing things, right? And not superior, you're not superior, okay, but you're a wise one, okay? And it's so interesting though, because like the Six of Cups energy feels so light and airy. So it's like there's like this contrast of like, when you were a kid and when you're now you're grown, but then at the same time it's like, but also those energies and how they work together is crazy, because it's like when you really look at yourself, you see how far you've come, but then you didn't lose that child aspect of you. Okay, okay, I can relate. Yes. And it's like, okay, when you get to, let's just say when you get to mastery stage, right? You reach the point that I'm at, right? Like you realize that all that bullshit that people tell you, you need to act this way, you need to do this, you need to do, no, 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 no. You need to remember that those parts of you that existed in child when you were a child, that's actually the part that makes you pure. That's the part that keeps you so free spirited and so like your soul is just so radiant, because you never lose that youthful aspect of you, right? It's not about not acting, it's not about acting your age, because there's no such thing as that. Now if you really want to think about it, okay, I know 50-year-olds who act like 10-year-olds, okay, and I just be so astonished sometimes. I'm like, dang, you know, I guess there's really no such thing as growing up, right? You just grow and you learn new things, and you shaped differently. Each person is shaped differently depending on what experiences they done had. But for me, it's just so interesting because I didn't experience so much tears and trauma in my life. So you would expect I'd just be all sad and just busted and disgusted. But like I just be so vibrant. Like I took I took my makeup off the other day and I was like, not for nothing, like not to roast myself or nothing, but like I like me better without makeup. I don't know what it is, but I just feel so much more vibrant, like it's just I don't know. I don't know what it is. And it's crazy because some of these things like that I tend to really like now are things that I didn't like at first, because I was trying to mask myself for so long. Like I wanted, well, there was a point in time where I wanted to look mature, first of all. Like I got tired of people thinking that I was a kid or that I was just young and, inexperienced. So I wanted to at one time look like I knew some shit, okay? But then it's crazy because the way that I dress, it's like you really don't know how old I am, because one day I'm wearing a suit and the next day I'm wearing some overalls. So it's just like, But like, y'all, I really feel as if something very special is happening right now. And shout out to everybody that's got a chance to see the Northern Lights. I didn't. I totally missed all that shit. Matter of fact, I was asleep. I was asleep. I don't even think I'm in the right location to be able to see it anyway, but see the Northern Lights. But like, listen, I feel like something has happened, okay? And this is why I keep waking up at, well, not even that I keep waking up, but that I've consistently seen 111, okay? Either I'm catching 1:11 a.m., 1:11 p.m., or I'm seeing 111 on license plates, on billboards, on the backs of people's jackets as I'm walking down the street. You know what I mean? License plates, everything. And I'm just like, what in the freak is going on? Man, I asked, okay, I'm waiting for the the polls to come back and see what everybody got to say. But I asked what other people think of this, because as much as I can say that, yeah, I study numerology, I'm really like that. I'm stumped at this one. Like, I don't know. Like, are like the stars aligned completely to the point where it's like, okay, you at that stage where you about to go back to being a soul. Like, not for nothing though. That's another thing. I told several people throughout my life that I knew when I was gonna die. And I was committed to that shit, man. I'm telling you, I was committed to that shit. But recently I had a conversation with my people, okay? Me and my spirit squad was chatting, and I was like, hey, I was like, hey, yo, let me talk to you for a minute. We had a little huddle. And I was letting them know that, I wouldn't mind, serving a little bit more time here, just off the strength that I'm kind of actually having fun now. Once you get over the all the darkness and shit, like it actually ain't so bad. I mean, I know a lot of people are not having the same experience that I am, but like, hey, I'm just speaking for me, okay? I don't think it's that bad. It's not good enough for me to come back, but it ain't that bad for me to like just be up and out of here. Cause I feel like my soul kind of had committed to that before I even incarnated. Like, yeah, you gonna be up out of here, girl, by this time. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind sticking around for a little bit longer and doing some things. So all that being said, it's like the 111. Maybe I'm feeling like this is some type of um like something is strengthening for sure, because that's how it feels energetically, just like on a collective level. It feels like this feels like a magical time. Okay, like people are getting initiated into new timelines. People are like, I just heard crossing over, but I don't feel like that's like in a bad way. Like, you know I mean, crossing over isn't a bad thing, period. But it doesn't feel like a dark thing. It feels like okay, you done crossed over from childhood to adulthood type of vibe. But this is more like you were a spiritual baby and now you seasoned. It just feels very, very much aligned. Okay, it feels very in tune with like your destiny type of energy. And so I resonate with that for sure. I feel like I'm definitely in tune with my destiny. I feel like I actually have rewritten my destiny, though that's another thing. And when you intentionally quantum leap, that's kind of what you do anyway. If you choose to do what I did in quantum leap, you kind of are leaving behind whatever destiny you had seen for yourself, if you're like me and had those prophetic dreams as a kid, seeing your damn lifetime playing out and confused as to why the hell you seeing these things. Okay, now is this my real life showing up? Yep, it sure was. But remember, I told y'all, for those that remember this, there was like those dreams, even the reoccurring ones, there was just like a certain point that I could see. My dreams didn't tell me my entire timeline, but it did show me significant milestones in my adult life. And then at some point, it's just like there's nothing else. It's like the script is blank. It's like now this is the part of the script where you write yourself. And that's really how I feel, which feels exciting because, again, like, it goes back to this whole buying land and that 1 year exit plan that I'm talking about. Now I will say, okay, the nervousness, which kind of makes me nervous that I'm saying this, the nervousness that I used to feel when I thought about like going to another country and leaving all of this behind, because this is a portal. Okay, the United States is a portal, and each state and city and town within the United States is a portal. Okay, so when you go to another country, you're entering a totally different portal, energy different, opportunities different. And that doesn't necessarily mean a good thing or a bad thing. Just saying things are different. You know it, you feel it culturally, energetically, right? But like, I don't feel nervous anymore. I feel like I'm already there. in the other countries, I feel like in my dream state, okay, which also is another significant thing. Who the hell is Claire? Who the hell is Claire? I keep seeing this girl in my dreams. Not just this girl though, it's this tarot reader that I was just talking about the other day. And I have no interest in like ever like seeing this girl or, nothing like that. So this is what's crazy to me. But this tarot reader and this other girl, Claire. I always forget her name when I wake up, but this time I remembered it. And one in my most recent dream, the both of these people were showing up, but I grabbed the tarot reader by her hand and I was like, "Come on." I was treating her like she was my girlfriend, but it was a joke. Like I was role playing that she was my girlfriend, but it was to make somebody else mad in the dream. Like there was somebody that like wanted to get with her, and I was like, "No, this is my girlfriend." But that would never be real life, honey. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's clarify that real quick. But Claire, though, Claire, she always in the dream, and she always got an attitude with me. It's like I don't understand why she got an attitude with me because, like, I guess I was supposed to. Why am I telling y'all all this? Yo, I already done started now, so I can't stop. I guess in the dream, I was supposed to have called Claire, but I didn't call Claire. And then Claire shows up to this location that, again, this place looks so familiar because I keep showing up to this place consistently in my dream, but sometimes I end up like I start out somewhere else and then I end up at this location yet again. And no, it's not a school. But she be looking at me with like contentment in her eyes, like, you were supposed to call me. Oh, now you don't remember my name. And I always be like, no, I don't remember your name. And then she'll tell me her name. She'll be like, my name is Claire. And and I'll be like, oh, yes, 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 that's right, that's right. And then I'll try to remind myself to remember her name, and I'll always forget it. Again, this time around though, this last time I had the dream, I remembered it. But why is it that Claire and her homegirl, not the girl that I was pretending that was my girlfriend, but this other girl, they always end up walking upstairs into like this like a apartment complex type of thing, right? But it looks more like a apartment lounge thing. But anywho, they always end up walking upstairs and they always keep keying. So this time in the dream, I'm like, I'm not sure if like we be flirting or if we be fighting because like sometimes it seems like we flirting with each other and like we like each other, but then like she'll be rolling her eyes at me and shit. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So this last time, for some reason, I guess I realized that like, okay, you need to say something. So this time I'm like, I'm like, I'm mimicking, I'm mocking them, I'm like, I said, what's so motherfucking funny? Y'all both ugly. But mind you, the last several times that I had this dream, again, it felt like we was flirting. But then she be rolling her eyes at me and stuff. What the fuck is going on? How I get from from how I get from you done reach self mastery, you done reach hierophant status to talking about this girl Claire. I just need answers, man, because it don't make no sense. Like, who is this girl? Harpo, who this woman? Who is this woman? Like I feel like I'm living out a timeline in my dreams. I'm telling you, the shit really be happening. It really be happening because you cannot tell me that I'm sitting up there actually feeling like I'm feeling like consciously in the dream. I'm feeling irritated. Okay, when they start kicking, clearing her friend. Okay, I feel irritated at that. I feel irritated at the fact that she be rolling her eyes at me. I be feeling uncomfortable when I realize that I forgot her name again, and I be wanting to remember it so bad. Like I'll be like, okay, my bad. I'm gonna remember it next time. Like I'm feeling things like as if I'm legitimately having this experience. That's how I know, man, this is some astral travel shit. But where am I at? Who am I with? I don't know. I don't know. Claire, if you're listening, woo. Okay, let's get back to it. Damn, what's going on here? Okay, so boom. All right, here we go. Hold up. Oh my gosh. No, okay, now I'm about to be thrown off a little bit because what in the heck? Hold on. Y'all gonna think I'm making this up, yo. Y'all gonna think I'm making this up. Okay, you know how I said we got the Six of Cups and the Hierophant, and it's definitely giving this energy of like evolution, right? You don't went from like baby sage to full blown seasoned sage, okay? Nah. How about the reverse energy though? Is that's the energy that comes out next? It's like King of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Oh, King of Wands with the Page of Pentacles, right? Okay, but the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Let's be clear. So like, okay, boom. Damn. Hold on. See, I'm getting so much tea off of this right now. Okay. So like boom. You somebody. Okay. I don't think this is who I feel like this is somebody I don't feel like this person will be cross watching at all. Cause that's not the energy that I feel as I'm about to say what I'm about to say. I feel that there's somebody that doesn't like your growth. They don't like your growth, right? But like let this also be a confirmation that there is growth. Like you don't reach like there is no more healing to do. Okay. I was just talking to somebody about this, or so I replied to somebody's post about this. Like, absolutely right, girl. You don't need to always be healing because, yeah, healing's not linear, but also, like, there has to come a point where you start to integrate the things that you've learned on the journey, right? You can't always be healing. You can't always just be a student learning spirituality. Like, there has to be some point where you put it all into practice. And that's really what it feels like. It's like you put it all into practice, but then it's like there's somebody that's like, like somebody don't somebody don't want to accept the fact that you done listen, you done glue up, okay? Now this person could be a Leo because King of Wands is Leo energy, but could also be a Sagittarius. I don't know. I feel like it is a Leo though, with this big ass lion back here, just looking like that. That's giving so much ego. Okay, and I'm not saying that in a shady way about Leos. I'm just saying, ego is, the sun energy. That is how we express ourselves, right? The first house energy. So okay, okay. How do you move on how do you move on from people that maybe you have like a bond with that was built on time, like maybe you've been building this bond for quite some time, and you felt like this person was going to be somebody that was part of your next chapters as you continue to evolve. How do you move on? I don't know. You could do it like I do and just leave. you can you can just leave. Change your fucking number, delete every fucking thing, and just go. Bye. Or there's other ways to do it too. But that's my way. That's my way. And ain't nobody gonna tell me that I'm wrong for that because everybody got their way, okay? Yes, I am the one that goes completely ghost, okay? Unless I really had a strong bond with you, and then I might like kind of like quietly haunt you every now and again. Like, well, I'm gonna say in the past because I can't speak to that being something I would do now, but in the past, like if I was still feeling connected to that person because the sentiment of the connection, right? Like, okay, let me just pop in and make sure that person doing okay. Oh, you be reminiscing and shit. Oh, them little memories. Oh, so cute, man. Fuck that. Yeah, nah, for real. I'm dead ass actually. I'm not a sentimental person like that no more. Like, and I think that's just because people played in my damn face way too hard. To the point where it's like, yeah, I ain't doing that ever again. The only person I'ma ever be sad over is my wife, and that means she did, and that ain't never happening. So I'm just saying, like, if anybody gonna go first, I'm gonna go before my wife go. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But somebody you gonna have to. I just heard let them down easy, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Like you gonna have to let somebody go that I don't even feel like you really see yourself parting ways with this person because the closeness of the relationship. It just feels so strong. But you gotta accept that where you've grown to, it's like this person can't come with you because they don't even it's like not even that they don't recognize your growth, they recognize it, but they're in denial about it. It's like, nah, nah, that shit ain't real. It don't matter though, because that ain't gonna stop the fact that you done grown. So I feel like you need to do something that maybe you've been saying like, oh, I can't do it. I don't got enough money to do it. You need to do something to celebrate yourself though. Like even if you just go buy yourself some flowers, and celebrate the fact that you done overcame some huge hurdles. I really feel like all these damn stairs and the Hierophant card is alluding to the long ass climb that is taking you. It's like the stairway to heaven type of vibe. Like damn, every chapter of your life has felt like another stairwell that you had to just keep climbing, 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 climbing. Like I'm hearing climbing the ladder, so I feel like there could be something even career wise where it's like you reach a new milestone, right? This new milestone in your career. T, that's T for me because it is this new milestone in your career. It's like you have to raise the bar, babe. That's what it is. Like, okay, people are going to say that you're it doesn't matter what they're going to say actually. Fuck what they're talking about, right? People are going to assume that you're being cocky and that you acting like you too good now. You done forgot where you came from. Listen, don't listen to people who have low standards and are clearly stuck in the past, okay? You ain't never gonna be able to make them understand this stage of your journey. This is the fun part though. This is where things really just get good. You don't need guidance anymore. You don't need explanations as to what's happening. Like you already know intuitively. Like and that 111 is coming back up again. May I say this? Also, this could be alluding to like three life path ones. Okay, so me and two other people. Okay, shout out to you, whoever you is. Okay, I feel something. And y'all know I would never connect myself in a reading. But for some reason, I don't feel like I'm hearing these cards, but I feel like whatever I'm talking about and whoever I'm talking about has something to do with something that's going to happen where we cross paths, okay? Like not even just cross paths or play a major role in one another's lives, okay? One another. Man, I don't know. I see something that like it's not even that it's unexpected. It's just like it feels like it was a long time coming. Like, damn. So in this season, you're okay. You're at mastery stage. So all you have to do now is remember that in order to maintain your balance, it's all you like you have to consistently be operating in your higher self energy, right? Like maintaining that higher frequency. How do you do that? Well, make sure that throughout the days you're not consuming too much low vibrational stuff because it's easy to get seduced, okay? It's easy to get seduced by the shadows, okay? It's easy to get seduced by the stuff that actually doesn't feed your spirit. Why you think lust got so many people in a stronghold? So I think that the one piece of advice that you need right now at this stage is just recognizing that your boundaries need to be super super firm, okay? You got to keep that bar raised high even when you feel like that, I kind of just want to, just bend the rules a little bit just because there's this one person that, like I just want to make an exception for. Man, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I feel as if you would be backtracking if you did that. Now is like the season for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? And how you going to do that if you got people around you who not in a season to enjoy the fruits of their labor? Well, while you enjoying the fruits of your labor, they're gonna be looking at you with content in their eyes, like, Hmm. You can't have these type of people around you, okay, Buki? So your one and only thing that you need to do is maintain that high frequency. And this is something that I've had to remind myself of too, with me being at the stage that I'm at as well. It's like, yo, I can't do certain things anymore, even if it feels comforting to the soul, right? It's like certain things like comfort food ain't necessarily good for us, right? Well, except for mine, plant-based comfort food. Ow. But like even then, too much of that shit, it's not good for you. Uh Consuming too much grease and all that, right? So that's basically what this is. It's like doing things in moderation, making sure that you're not overindulging, because it is really easy to get sucked into that darkness, and before you know it, you in too deep. I mean, even the music that you listening to, like I find myself listening to certain music, I'll be like, yes, like I just be jamming out, right? And then I realize like, getting a little too hello. Come on, bring it back now. Bring it back. Bring it up. Bring it up. Raise that frequency back up, because it's dangerous. It's dangerous territory to be consuming too much of something that don't actually nourish your soul. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps you stuck in that frequency that it's like a comfort zone, but it's not sustainable. Uh so yeah, that's all you really need to know, Buki. Boundaries, keep it real firm boundaries. Also, I just split the deck to the Wheel of Fortune. um Something is coming back around to you that you weren't ready for before, or maybe you thought that you were ready for it, but ooh, I'm about to scream. Okay, all right, something big that, okay. All right. I'm gonna let you find that out. I'm gonna let you find that out. But with this Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like it's something that has required a lot of your, and you've had to invest a lot of time. You've had to invest a lot of, because this doesn't even feel like just investment. This feels like sacrifice. Like it's like I planted the seed and then 10 seeds get fucking stolen. Okay. It's like you were planting and waiting to build, like waiting to see the harvest season, but then the harvest season never came. And then the next year came around, you planted some more seeds, but then the harvest season never came. And then the next year you planted some more seeds, but then the harvest season never came. So it's like a buildup of all these years of planting, watering, but not getting any crops, any harvest. So yeah, and then here go the lovers card. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, I don't know who, I don't know who, I don't know where, but I literally hear somewhere over the rainbow. Yep, I'm about to go. I'm about to go. All I can say is whatever was always meant for you, but for whatever reason you didn't receive it. This could even been circumstantial. This could have been intentional. Somebody could have actually been, fucking with your harvest. Okay, I know. I'm speaking from experience. It could have been motherfuckers actually going out there and poisoning your damn crops. Okay, like, but like whatever happened. Okay, whatever happened, you getting it back. I don't know why I just heard getting it back in blood. That's crazy, because that sound crazy. That sounds crazy, but it's coming back to you though. Whatever is yours, it was always yours. And even though it almost feels like you went many years without what you deserve, without what was owed to you, you're gonna get it back. It's like one lump sum of like, here you go, this shit is all yours. On that note, let me get the fuck out of here. Ciao.